And this is what is so important to us and the supporters here. They want to see us move toward a free society. They don't want totalitarianism. They don't want deficits. They don't want big government. So this is great symbolism and a great reality that the country is shifting in our direction. So I think before this night is over, I'll bet there's a lot of other good signs that's going on, and by November, there will be a lot more.
What's going to happen in November? Is he going to join you in Washington, D.C.? Are we going to see him on the Hill?
Yeah, I think that he will. I think it looks like he's going to. So I think that's great.
What message should his victory send to the Republican Party?
They ought to pay close attention to the grassroots. When Rand talks about the Tea Party movement, I mean, it's the same as saying talking to the grassroots people and get rid of the power people, the people who run this show, the people who think they're above everybody else. That's what the people are sick and tired of. That's the message. That's what the message that a lot of us have talked about for years, and Rand has spent a year or so talking about it, and that's why he's done so well.
Do you think the establishment of the Republican Party will get behind your son, and does he even need that?
Well, yeah, I think they'll get behind him. You know, I've had some races where the party worked very, very hard to keep me from winning a seat in the Congress. As soon as I won, they liked me to vote for the Speaker.
But this is a closed Republican primaries. Does he need to change his message in any way for this general election? Or can he win statewide?
Well, I would think easily so. I mean, do you think people, only Republicans are disgruntled? I mean, everybody's disgruntled, especially the independents. Can you imagine? This is the magnificent thing about the Republican Party has shifted over to, you know, an independent attitude and limited government and all these things. But can you imagine when you get all the independents out there and the disgruntled Democrats? I mean, you're talking about freedom. It is across the board. It is across the board. People know and understand the benefits to everybody, not just the Republicans. We don't have a monopoly over freedom. I mean, I brag at my rallies about why our message appeals to everybody and brings people together. Freedom is non-judgmental. It should tell people how to live, and it shouldn't tell you how to spend your money. And that is a popular message.
What are some differences between you and him philosophically? Can you name a couple?
I don't know anything
significant.
I wouldn't think so. I mean, he talked about the Constitution, he talked about the Federal Reserve, he talks about the deficit, he doesn't like the income tax. I mean, what more do you need? Does that mean that every word he says is going to be identical to mine? No, no two people are identical. But if you talk about the thrust of the philosophy, the understanding of history, and limited government, and free markets, you know, I mean, free markets and prosperity, it's such a positive message. Even though I talk about the problem, I bet you this crowd is very optimistic. And he talked about our problem. And that is what I found, and it amazes me. The more I talk about the problems, the greater the excitement there is, because we have an answer. It's not all that complex. Freedom, free markets, sound money, obey the Constitution, and we can answer the problem. So it's a great message.
Should the Republican establishment be worried tonight?
Oh, I don't know whether you should use the word worried. I would think that they might be gaining an incentive to move in our direction.
What direction is that?
Toward freedom. Just limited government and freedom. The Constitution. I mean, it seems so strange that we get these questions when all we're talking about is what built the country. Obeying the Constitution, our 10 amendments, you know. But so often we have forgotten about this. We have become complacent, and we think that prosperity comes from government. Government creates nothing. They destroy the money. They overregulate us. They run up deficits. So it's just talking about freedom and what has made America great. So the American people are waking up to this, and the message is very simple, not complex, and it's very well received right now.
He's our hero.
What's your name?
Kathy.
Thank you, Congressman.
Okay, you're welcome.
I'm from Georgia. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Well, I live here now.
Oh, okay, good.
Thank you so much for all of this. We've done so much for liberty.
I am a baby boomer. Can I say that? And I own a business. So I'm a capitalist by nature, in my DNA. And when I was 5, I would have picked up on what this man was about. And this country owes him a huge charge.
You probably did a lot. They were wondering how does people get together and
I would say that I am a liberty-loving person.
Do you go to Tea Parties?
I have spoken at some, yes. Generally, I'm an introvert, and it is raining on us. But, yeah, I'm a Tea Party.
only a few books have both our names on.
So do you have one?
Thank you so much.
No. Yes, we do have one. Thank you. But I'll take yours anyway.
Julie told us together.
Got his C4L badge on.
Yes, I do.
Hi.
Campaign for Liberty, County Coordinator, Rutherford County, Tennessee. Nice to meet you.
Sherry Quinn, State Coordinator for Kentucky.
It's great to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Dr. Paul? Dr. Paul, may I ask for one picture, sir?
Real quick.
Please. Harold, come here. Come here with me.
This man running for Congress, we all worship him.